No, welcome aboard. We have already a lot of people connected, waiting for you. Like, where is Bortnyk? Where is Bortnyk? So basically, like I told you, I just wanted to bring you on board. Last week we had Grandmaster Avetik. I don't know if you know him or if you have ever played him. I think he's from Armenia. But anyhow, he every time we can talk to you guys. It's a lot of info for me. Like most of the people who follow my channel, they're trying to get to master level. Like 2200, that's like winning the world championship. So any tips that we can get is amazing. And for me, I made it there, but I don't have the same experience that you have. So talking to you as well, there's a lot of questions that I know are going to benefit me a lot. And this is not, I know, part of the main questions that we wanted to ask, but how long have you been here playing in the US? Because I know you are originally from Ukraine.
Yes, I'm from Ukraine. I came to US in 2018, 1st January.
Okay.
Yeah, so already 4.5.
Four and a
Yeah.
half years. Yeah. Nice. Did you know English from before or you learned it when you got here?
No, I learned it when I came here.
Nice,
So
man.
actually, I studied in the Language Institute like 6 months, and it's it
Nice.
only.
What?
And at my school, I had French language, but I don't speak French.
It was there, but you were not there for. Well,
Yeah.
well, let me. Well, I'm gonna have to bring you another day to talk to us about learning English because that was like it took me a while for me to get. I've been here since 2008, and it took me a while to really get to the point where you are, where you talk very very well. So anyhow, before we get to the questions, I wanted you to share your screen and tell us about what you're doing and so on. But before we get to it, I wanted to say that of course, very sorry to hear, man, what's happening in Ukraine. I'm pretty sure the whole world is. So I just wanted to let you know. I just couldn't have you here and not let you know. So everyone is feeling
Yeah, thank you.
the same way. But anyhow, hopefully things get better soon. Um,
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
thank you.
So with that said, if you want, so before I already showed them the questions that I wanted to show you. Let me actually just put them on the screen one more time for them. And I wanted to give you a chance to share your screen and just tell us what you're doing for the chess world here in the US. I know that you're coaching. I know that you're streaming. You have a YouTube channel. So just for people to know where to find you, because to me, I rarely follow people. I rarely consume chess content on YouTube. I'm more like picking a book and reading a book. But when I saw you playing,
Mhm.
I saw you once playing Nakamura on Title Tuesday, and I'm like, who's this guy? I think I was doing like a stream for chess.com, and you were playing Nakamura, and that day you defeated him two times. Like you were playing for the first place, and I think you had to play 5 games or 3 games, no 3 games, and you won the first two,
Mhm.
and then Nakamura came around and he won the last three back to back. But
Oh yeah. I remember that game. Actually, I remember third game I had to win. That was completely winning. I had much more time, and it's ridiculous. It's like I call it it's Hikaru effect. It's like something happened and you cannot explain it. When you
yeah,
play against him, it's true. Maybe he's a wizard or I don't know, something like this.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. I felt the same way. I'm like, okay, everyone was like, I think with James Canty, and he's like, no, no, this is Nakamura. This is Nakamura. I'm like, man, there's no way he's gonna turn around because okay, he's Nakamura, but he's playing. I didn't know who you were, but I saw you had like a 2,900 or 3,000 rating on chess.com. So I'm like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, and it's just one last game. But like you said, the Nakamura effect. But anyhow,
Yeah, I played first game against Nakamura when I played. That happened in 2008. First game when I played in ICC, not at the chess.com. I
wow.
was only 12 then. Yeah, and yeah, I remember it.
All right, Mister. So I
All
guess
right,
before we
let me
get to
share
those
my screen.
questions, share your screen and just let us know what you're doing. If you're doing coaching, how people can contact you, your website, and then we get to the questions. Okay.
Sure. All right, let's share the screen. Okay.
Richard is saying that he wish he could blame the internet for his losses.
All right, so let's go. Yeah, I have my YouTube channel. It's called Bortnyk Chess, like
Okay.
in my Twitch too. When I have 4,000 subscribers,
Okay.
446. You can see it's only everybody's rushed.
And what kind of content do you typically put on the YouTube channel? Is it like you playing or you explaining or?
I'm just playing and explain when I play. So I'm not recording like videos, opening videos. Yes, and
Exactly.
for teach
So
people
you
like this. For example, like somebody maybe Agdamator. Yeah, he just analyze the games. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm much more like Hikaru. So I'm just playing. I make stream, and then from my stream, I've created a video and put in the
Exactly.
channel.
But then as you're playing, you're giving tips and explaining your moves, and that way people can see how you think, right?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes. So my chess.com account is Oleksandr Bortnyk. You can see it
Okay, so they can
here.
follow you there. And I see that you're really active on chess.com, like you play the Title Tuesdays and the different tournaments.
Yes, I play in whole tournaments.
Perfect. Perfect.
What chess.com has. It's like my job. So
Exactly.
my bullet rating 3300. So I'm so happy.
And I think you
I'm
get
so
there
happy
recently,
playing back.
right?
My higher is 3367.
Wow.
So need much more. Yeah, I have my own chess academy in Hallandale City. You have to know where is it because you are living close actually.
Yeah. People were asking if it's true that they had seen you in Miami, and yeah, you're living now in Florida, right? So not in Miami,
Yes,
but
I live
very
in
close.
Florida. Yeah, I'm actually close. I live in close with Hikaru. He's
So,
living in Sunrise. I'm close city.
oh really?
Yeah,
Ah, didn't know. Didn't
it's
know.
like 5 minute drive.
Nice, man. Nice. All right. So you have your
I'm
own chess
yeah.
academy. Is this online or do people go in person as
No,
well?
this is live. It's personal. I think need to change here something. Yeah. Yeah, we will change some information here. Like you can see, this my students who already
Nice, man.
um,
Nice.
won a couple tournaments,
Perfect.
second, third place, and yeah, this um, I created in 2018. So I had just apartment. I
Mm-hmm.
rented apartment, two bedrooms,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them I lived, and the second I just created classes. Yeah,
Unbelievable. And people
and I
come
had 40 students. 40.
in one teaching in one bedroom.
Yes, I just had many groups. Yeah, and not more than 7 people for once, and that was amazing time actually. But
Wow.
when I just take my office, it was true 3 bedroom office. I had big club, and then what happened? Coronavirus happened.
Exactly. Yes, and it hit everyone. It hit everyone.
And I
Ah,
had to change my office now in the same building, but of course it's smallest
exactly.
than two
No, but look,
people. But still,
it looks like things are getting back to normal little by little. So if you did it once, you could do it twice and three times. So excellent. Now let me ask you
yeah,
if
no, just fine, guys. You can join us in the Google. Just see in
mhm,
the Google map. You can write Bortnyk Chess Academy, and you
and
will
it's going to and also from the website, I'm pretty sure they could find your location and so on, right?
Chess Academy. You can see it. Yeah,
Perfect.
here.
And do you do anything online? Like if people wanted to contact you for online lessons, do you do that or no?
Yes, I do. Private license. Yeah, so what can I say? Yes. Just yes. You can
Okay,
just write me on chess.com or my email.
on your email.
In my email, you can find in my channel.
Perfect. Okay, so thanks from everyone. Thanks for what you're doing, and hopefully you keep motivated to continue to contribute to chess. Because I know a lot of chess players just end up just doing something else. They move on to something else. Okay, so now it's just what people are saying is just us, and I'm gonna get to the questions. So let me bring the first one
Yes,
over
sure.
here. Okay, guys. So first question, and I put here chess in Ukraine, and basically the my question is, let's say I know that now things are different in Ukraine, but when you first started playing chess, oh, and by the way, guys, I did not put. Let me put it here. So quickly, I have you learned how to play chess when you were 3 years old. Is that true, or is that something that you just found
Yeah,
online?
that's true.
So
This is true. Mhm.
so you just you knew how the name of the pieces, or you knew every like you could play a full game at 3 years old.
I already played at 3. I
Wow.
already played.
And
Yeah,
how
I
do you
beat my
learn?
father when I was 3. I don't remember how this happened. I just remember when I already played, you know? You just watched, and then sometimes when our government every day at I don't remember what time, maybe at 5, they
Hmm.
just disconnect the electrics, everything. Yeah, and you didn't have any electrics, so what do you need to do if it's dark, yeah, dark time? So my parents just bought the chess set, because wanted to teach me how to play checkers, not the chess, because chess of course is smarter than checkers. But I really like it. I said, what is this?
It's more
My mother
attractive with
said,
the pieces,
it's
or
it's a chess. How can I play in chess? And then I really like it, and I played. We started to play every day, and I
exactly.
have my old brother. He started first. He was like
Oh, okay, and then
6. Then I was almost 4, and yeah. So then we started to play and practice every day.
the best thing about what you're saying, at least what I like the most, is what Richard brought out, that thanks to adversity, it got you into chess. Maybe if you had electricity and many other things to have fun with, you wouldn't have paid attention to chess.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad to hear that, man. I mean, not that you had adversity, but that you actually turned to something positive, like chess. And
Yeah,
the good
bad
thing with
condition make us strongest. Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
I won my first Ukrainian championship under 8 in 2003. I finished with score 8.5 of 9,
Wow. And this
and
was
nothing happened.
nothing
Yes,
changed.
no, yeah, nothing changed. So I'm just back to my village and then try to continue play chess. It's it at my at my
On
at
your
my
own.
computer. Yeah.
Exactly.
So because I didn't have money in the second year, I won 9 of 9 every game I won, and and that time we didn't have World Chess Championship under 8. They started only when I grown up. When I was 9, they created World Chess Champion under 8. That
But
was this. I said, like, what?
you,
Why?
you've been out of
But
luck. You've been out of luck from the beginning.
yeah, but so bad luck was an Ukrainian Chess Championship under 10. I never been Ukrainian Championship under 10. Never. I started 6 of 6 and only 9 rounds, and I beat every great chess player. For example, against Nizhnik, we with the same old
Wow.
Nizhnik Ilya. Maybe you
Same age.
heard him.
Wow.
Yeah, he is 26, 90 right now, and yes, and I just then lost 2 in a row with somebody like only know how to
Exactly. No,
play chess.
exactly. It happens, but
Yeah.
but the best thing is that even with all of that, look at how far you've made it. And I think soon after, well, not soon after that, but a few years after that, you made it. You became candidate, like you were candidate master already at the age of 7. Is that true? Or
Yes. Yeah,
there you
it's
go.
true.
So many people probably have better
I'm
conditions than
youngest. I'm probably youngest
candidate master.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
there. I was there.
Yeah, and probably people with more conditions and they couldn't make it that far. Now, let me ask you something. I see that you became international master at around what, 17?
Yeah, this is true. Actually, first norm international master I got at 2009 when I was 12.
And
But
then
like I said, it was too hard to find tournaments because when you don't have money, you cannot just you cannot just drive and go to the tournament.
exactly. Yeah,
And
and
I just sat at my house and played an ICC. I have my rating at ICC 3400 when I was 12.
wow.
It's top 17,
And with bad internet.
yeah, and everyone just said you're a cheater. Yeah, I remember that time because I didn't have any title.
Exactly.
Even Hikaru said the same too.
And now you're showing the world. All right, but then
Yeah.
let me ask you this. So, you made it to international master. 2 years later you made it to grandmaster, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah, but it's
how
happened. I just waited. It was hard time. I have um, when I was 13, I just got in the bad company when they teach me how it's drink, how it's smoke, and that was so bad time. Because I stopped to growing up. I just play chess. They played not well, and every tournament what they played it was only Ukrainian chess championship, and then second one if I won, but I won every tournament Ukrainian. I
Exactly.
will go to the Europe chess championship. It's it. So no one opening, no one open tournaments, nothing, and you just stop to growing up. It's it. But when I was 15 or 16, I said no, enough. Enough is this company, guys. Bye.
And
And I start to study a little. Yeah, I stopped like I worked on chess a lot when I was 11, when I was 10, 9, 8, 7. But after when I was 12, like 13, I stopped to study.
uh,
Because why you study if you are not playing,
exactly.
you
And no,
know? And
and also you're by then you're a teenager, you're older, so you start thinking about other things too. So you're a little bit
yes. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. But you know,
So I lost like 3 years, yeah. This is
ex-
why I been only international master only at 17, not
but man,
earlier.
you gotta stop saying those things because you keep saying I wasted 2 years and you still made it to Grandmaster soon after, and we're here. Many of us were just trying really hard and we don't make it. What's going on?
Because I played in that level. I already played. For
Exactly.
example, I won Ukrainian uh, men's blitz event at 2012 when I had rating 2300, and I played against Korobov who had 2700, Moiseyenko 2700,
This is the championship.
final
Okay.
rating. Yeah, you can see my rating and Grandmasters.
True, man. True.
I
True.
was FIDE master.
True. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I beat then Zubov. I won against Moisenko. I won Korobov.
All right, but then okay, so
Um,
now you gotta tell me because I'm a big believer in the King's Indian defense. So I was gonna ask you why do you play it? So that was bad information that I got. Somehow I looked at your games online and I thought you played the King's Indian defense and the King's Indian attack. But now that you don't play it, so why is it that you don't like it? Why is it that you don't like the King's Indian defense that much?
um, I don't know. It's just not my style, you
Okay,
know.
now, just now
But
you stop. But is there anything wrong with
yeah,
it? That maybe you're like people shouldn't play it or not really. It's just you never played it.
no, this is completely fine. Need to just study more. For example, Daniel Naroditsky use it different, not like me, because I never played and I never studied King Indian.
All right, so there we go. Let me then get to the next one. So next one is
Mhm.
what makes you different from other grandmasters? Like, what would you say is specific about you that would differentiate you from other grandmasters, if there's anything? So
Like
maybe
my
maybe
style, I'm
okay.
always ready to play, always, every time. I mean, like even openings, yeah, I'm using something different.
So
So
just your style, just trying to be different, just trying to look for different positions, like you said before. You don't want to be playing with
yeah,
everybody
my
playing.
style is, I can beat anyone and I can last anyone. So I
Exactly.
can beat Carlsen and then I can last, for example, 2000 rating. I think
Exactly. And then
it's
you
my
could lose. You
style.
could
Yeah.
lose to someone as bad as me. All right. All right. So you're just going. You're just playing. You're just playing chess. You're playing hardcore chess and see what happens. All right. Perfect. All right. Now that you mentioned
Yeah.
Carlsen, we're gonna get to him. But the other question that I have is, I know that you're a chess coach yourself. So in your experience, your word, what does a chess coach do? Because there are a lot of people here watching, and they're probably looking for a chess coach, or they want to know more about it. So this is something that everyone probably thinks they know, but in your experience, what is it that a chess coach actually do for the students?
Chess coach put you on the correct way. So, for example, he analyzed your game, what you are doing, where your weakness, and he will see more mistake what you don't see.
Exactly.
In the different level, coach do different.
Okay.
For example, if you are 2600, much more. It's of course it's openings much
Ex-
more, and analyzes something, and he will do work what you cannot do because you don't have time for that. Like
exactly.
you have to make. If I will have team, like couple grandmasters who will analyze openings and give it to me, I think I will play in 2700, of course.
Easily. And of course, I think they would also prepare your training plans, right? Like they'll be like, hey, look, you should train this amount of end game, this amount of middle game, or not really. It'll be more of
Yeah,
a.
I had schedule, and when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm,
my coach was my father was coach,
mm-hmm,
and so he didn't play well. He's like four rank, like I said.
exactly.
Yeah, he just don't have pieces move, and it's it. But I had to work 7 hours a day. It was really 7 hours work. So it means if you want to go to the restroom, he's stop the timer. You go to the restroom, then you back, and he put it again. You
Wow,
know,
wow,
yeah, it was in the weekends because you are not going to the school. But
exactly.
when it's school day, it's 4 or 5 hours,
Wow.
and I work like first 3 hours. It was puzzles. I
Mm-hmm.
had some programs. It's actually really good programs when you have just topics, for example, like pin, yeah, and you just do puzzle and the pin, then double attack. You're doing double attack, but it was more strong as this, just double
Exactly,
attack.
exactly. So you do 3 4 hours of tactics in
Yes,
every session.
every day.
And this is important. So
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you next for a training plan for, let's say, people who are 15 between 1500 and 2000. So now this is more like what I wanted to ask you. So a lot of tactics every day. So let's say people don't have 4 hours or seven. They say they have 2 hours. You'd recommend to at least 1 hour of tactics, right?
of course.
Okay, so
Every day.
every
Don't
day.
miss every day. I had some puzzles. What hardest puzzle and just board. I had five board, and in the every board I had puzzle. Sometimes I cannot find the solution months, so it
Wow.
just stayed
So
puzzle.
you didn't look
Yeah,
at the answer at the end. You were like, okay, the
I
session
couldn't
is.
find it. It was too hard. And
Yeah,
it's not
but
like a puzzle when you make chess.com, when you make correct move and he will answer to you. No, I had to find even what the solution in the book, every move, because my father didn't understand this was too hard. And if it's the same like a book, you solve it. But and once this happened, I said, "But this is wrong in the book. You cannot just goes there. It was mistake." And I spent it 1 month for that puzzle. Yeah. Um,
wow, that's really cool, man. Because sometimes, and I've done it myself. I'm doing tactics on chess.com, and I'm like, it should be this, or I just cannot find it, and I look at the answer. So I think it's a good idea to just push through. If you feel tired, you cannot find it, just put it aside and keep working on it, and until you find it. So nice. Now, so that was tactics. What else? What else did you do? So let's say you do 3 hours of tactics.
um,
What else?
after tactics, I had like it's called books. It's was opening. It's just um, it's like a database. It's like yeah, it's database. It's like chess base right now,
Hmm.
but when you just take whole games and I'm just
Ah,
learning moves. It's like
reviewing games.
learn the openings, but yeah, view games.
Oh, so I
Mm,
guess it's when I know when I was in Cuba, like one thing that we would do, they would give us like a package, like pages with games printed, that games that people have played in
mhm.
tournaments, and we just had to
Yeah.
review the games. Is it like that, or? But you
Yeah, but it's electronic. Everything what I did is on the computer.
okay?
I
Yeah,
never
yeah, no,
use
exactly,
books.
exactly.
I
No, but
never read books.
no.
Uh,
That's for you, but for
every,
us,
every time just asked me people just what book you can recommend. I don't know. I didn't read it. I don't know. Everything what they did is in the computer. And after that I played against engine. Every
exactly.
day I played again.
All right, man. So there you go. So you have tactics, reviewing games, and then playing with the engine. Nice. Now,
Yeah,
and
I had a very good it was one program when Bobby Fischer games. It was like 60 or 300. I don't remember the count. And until we go to sleep, we watched that games, few games of them, and then we go to sleep. Yeah,
wow. All
this
right,
was funny.
and then last question about that part. Actually, I have two little questions about that part. How about end games? What did you do? What did you do for end games when you were training with your dad?
Um, I had the same programs with puzzle, but only end games.
Endgame puzzles. Okay, but
You just
was it
yes, end
like
game puzzle.
tactics in the end game, or was it like teaching you how to win king
Yeah,
and pawn?
it's not explanation was there. It's just tactics
Just
here.
tactics in the end game.
But I learned ideas, you know.
Exactly.
So I made one mistake, second mistake, third mistake, and the first time, and after when you made mistake, you had to one more do this puzzle and do it correct.
That doesn't count.
After when, so for example, you have 100 puzzles, yeah. I made like 50 mistake, so I completed this whole 100, and then you have like puzzles with mistakes. So you do this puzzle 50. Then from this 50, you had already 10 because some of them you remember
Exactly.
already. Again, this 10. And when will be zero mistake, then you're free.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
why it's 6 hours, 7 hours.
Exactly.
Or
No,
yeah,
it makes sense. Now, last question about that part. If you had, let's say, you have a son one day, you have your son. Would you put him through the same thing? Would you make him study chess 7 hours a day when he's a kid, or
I have daughter.
yeah, you have a daughter? Wow, congrats, man.
Yeah,
How is
she's
she
three. So
already? How old?
she is 3 years old.
Three. Is she playing chess
Three.
already or not yet?
No, no. I
Okay.
will. I don't want to teach her. Actually,
Okay, good.
she
So
will. She will. But no, I will never do this.
you
No,
never
that
do.
was hard work. No, that was too hard work.
Exactly.
And it's already different time and different country.
Exactly.
So
You're right about that. You're right about
no.
that. Right, man. I really like the way you approach life and the game in general. So right, that's the answer I wanted to hear. All right. So then let me ask you my next question. Whoop, no, this is not it. This is the question. All right. So next question is we talked about training plan. So guys, that now you know, throw away your books like you said, and you know what you have to do. Now, I had a question here, like, what does it feel like to play against Nakamura, against Carlsen? But I think I wanted to actually ask you more, like, who do you find more challenging? Do you feel like Nakamura is more challenging to play against, or Carlsen, or the same? What do you think?
No, it's both great chess players, and
No,
it's a
no
different
questions.
level.
Wait,
It's it's not a lot of people whose power like them. I played against everyone, I think, and I played against Nakamura and against Carlsen OTB too. It's not only online. I played rapid ones against Nakamura, and I lost my game, but I had chances to survive it. And I played in Blitz against Carlsen, what I almost win. It
well,
was too close.
I wanted to say, guys, I'm leaving the link in the description to Alexander's website, and right there I saw that game where he played Magnus. It's physical chess game, World Blitz Championship, right?
Yeah.
And it got my attention
Yes.
of all of the videos that you have because he played the Pierce defense, and like I told you, I played the Pierce, and I teach the Pierce a lot in this
Yeah.
channel. But still, you
Yeah.
put a lot of pressure. I remember
Absolutely.
towards the end game, and I think the game was a draw, right?
Yeah, we finished the draw, but that was ridiculous because um, I thought I already won. So I have rook, knight, and 2 pawns again, rook and 4 pawns,
Exactly, exactly.
and he found only one way how to protect. But if I knew something, let me just share the screen and
Okay.
explain. That was really good. So I had position like this. It's an end game like this. So I played white, and I didn't know how can I win it. I already transported many times to my knight, but what I forget, it's in this, for example, moment, like I can wait, I can take when my king, I can just take it, and
But
it's winning with king
oh
d5.
yes, you win the king and pawn
And
endgame.
if I knew it in that moment,
But
I had one opportunity to do this
yes,
once,
but you were already in
only
time
once.
pressure. You were already in time pressure, so it's
Yeah,
easy
we
to.
had both extra time pressure. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and if I knew it, I could win, but I didn't know it. It was surprise. It's why what? It's only pawn, and he has pawn too, and this is winning.
Yeah,
Yes.
opposition,
So
and then
learn the endgame, guys.
okay. But then going back to the question, because
Yeah.
I don't
Let
want
me.
to.
Yes.
So, do you
Let me
feel
back
like
to your question.
if you had to? Okay, so do you think to your style, Nakamura is more challenging to you, or Carlsen is more challenging to you? Like, who would you play a world championship against if you had to?
No, it's just, for me. It's both difficult to play against them.
So the same.
Carlsen. When I played in the bullet game,
Mhm.
easiest for me playing against Carlsen.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Nakamura is a way
and
better bullet player.
just for my style.
Okay,
It's like, yeah, against my style, yeah.
okay,
So
okay,
it's
makes sense.
easiest for me play against Carlsen than Nakamura.
Then let me ask you this: is there any tips that you have for endurance? Like for me, for example, like I don't play that much. I played a tournament like last year. I played one now here locally this summer, and every time I don't know if you've played. Well, you have. So you know that here in the US, many tournaments you have to play 2 rounds on the same day. Sometimes 3 rounds. And to me, always when I play 2 rounds, the second round I'm just too tired. I know that I play probably half my strength. So do you have any tips for that? Like things that you do when you play a double round or when you do it 3 rounds, or just don't be weak and, and do your best?
A couple words about Americans tournaments. Actually, I hate it a lot, a lot. Uh, I don't know. It's hard to believe. Yeah, it's a huge country. It's one of the best country in the world, and chess tournament is so bad. It's
Yes.
so bad.
Yes.
When I came first one, you have to bring your own chess set. I am grandmaster. I just worked 20 years for that, and I bring to my chess set.
And you're in a
Are
country
you
where
are you okay?
there's everything.
Yeah, yes. In the Europe, it's amazing play. Asia, Europe, everyone just usually people just pay you for the game to the your tournament.
Yes.
Here, you have to pay. Yes, and it's ridiculous. Play 3 rounds per day. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's
No,
so bad, so bad. What can I recommend it? It's just you have to.
do
Um,
something to change the format.
yeah, yeah, that's true. I don't know. You have to sleep well.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
well. It's just how you feel. Yeah,
Well, what I
it's hard. Everyone.
what I do is that I just hope that my opponent is as tired as I am, and then hopefully I get him in trouble. But
I just played. I just played a lot and work a lot, and for me, it's like not really hard.
you
Usually
have the
when
endurance. You
Thursdays
have the endurance. Well, let
and
me
more experience
exactly.
because it's not first my tournament when I played. I played Blitz Marathon when I was a kid. I was 12 and I played Blitz Marathon. It's 2 rounds I played, and I got 61 point.
So you definitely used to it. You're used to at that.
And second place had 61 points too. This was ridiculous, and I beat him. Actually, yeah,
You
it
bet him
was
at the end.
great. Grandmaster. He died 2 years ago. It's
Uh,
Stanislav Bogdanovich. Maybe you heard about
yes,
him.
yes, yes. But I didn't know he had passed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. Yeah, that was bad news.
Yeah.
And nobody actually understand how it was. I think
How it
it's
happened.
some drugs. And he and his girlfriend they just both died. Yeah,
But no, okay.
yeah,
So basically,
yeah.
for you, you're used to
Garo style.
that kind of play. So there you go. But I wanted to say, guys, those of you who are watching this, I was talking to Avetik yesterday. We did like a little video, and he was saying, and I think it doesn't apply to you because you have a different style. But he was telling me that sometimes what he does if he has two rounds and he's gonna play as
Hmm.
black in the first round, he tries to go for a quick draw. So he'd rather take a quick draw and rest and then go all
Yeah,
in for the next round than just going for
I will
both.
never do this.
But I feel like you're going to let's win both. If not, I'll rather go home,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Why you then play chess if you want to just make quick draw?
Exactly,
This
exactly. All
you
right.
came to tournament, the open tournament. You have to win. this tournament. So just play chess.
or get the
Yeah, this
experience.
is fun. Just play chess. Yeah,
All right, then
of course.
let me give you the next two, my friend. I have a question for you. So you've made it this far. What percentage do you think was talent, and what percentage do you think was hard work? I know that you told us you worked mainly when you were a kid, and then you just played. But everything that you accomplished, do you think it's because you were talented? And don't be afraid to sound arrogant or anything like that. Were you talented, or do you think it was mainly because of the hard work, like 50-50 or more one than other?
When I was a kid, everyone said you are so talented, man.
Okay.
You are so talented because even if you're not working, I see how you feel this game. So it's doing. I think yes, much more talented because, like I said, I stopped to work at chess when I was 13 or 14, and then I made Grandmaster. So
Exactly.
when I, of course, and when I was a kid, I had just basics. Yes, I studied like puzzles. Yeah, but if I didn't have any talented, you.
All right, very good. Then last question for you, my friend. What is the biggest prize money that you have won in a chess tournament? What is the most money you've made in one chess tournament?
Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. Yeah, I think the biggest first prize is online actually. When I played Bullet Chess Championship, I think it's a 6,000
Six
for one tournament.
thousand euros, right?
Dollars, dollars.
Dollars, right? There you go.
Yeah. When I play OTB tournament, chess. It's not now. It's of course its biggest prizes, but when you play in the level 26, even you play tournament when first prize is 4,000, 3,000, and you cannot find a lot of tournaments when just first prize is higher.
Yeah.
For example, even in US, only one tournament. It's in Philadelphia, yeah, when it's 20,000.
Yes.
And don't forget about taxes. And when you that I love just American tournaments. I came was in the location tournament. I don't know what the city, close with Nashville, city. When I going to goes there, I saw the price list and first price 1,000. Okay, just drive 1 hour to me, 2 hours from me, just play 2 days, 1,000, not bad. So, and I want to play chess, so I went there. I finished 5 of 5. I won 4 games, and okay, now I'm earn like $400 because for hotel you pay, and don't forget about this for gasoline you pay, for food you pay. In US you pay for everything. Yeah, and just he said he gave to me write to me check and $500. I said, excuse me, why only 500 if it has to be? And and the tournament flyer, you can see the smallest
Ah,
letters.
you have to
If
pay if you
will
win.
be no, if will be 15 people in that tournament, then will be 1,000. Of course, for example, it's played 49 people. It's why only half of this prize fund. I thought, oh my gosh,
So
that was ridiculous.
you didn't take the check then, right? You just left without the 500.
No, of course I take it, man. That's 500 better than nothing.
You're
So
like
I just right. I won the tournament.
no, and that's why I asked this question because I know historically chess has never. It's not like golf or tennis where there's a lot of money.
Of course,
It's just
soccer.
really. I mean, I think it's changing, but still, it's not where it needs to be. But anyhow, my friend, thanks a lot for everything you're doing for chess. We're not big here, but we're trying to add as much value as we can while we can. So just keep doing what you're doing. Good luck next time you play Nakamura on Title Tuesday.
Damn. I already lost a lot of money because Nakamura. It's I don't know how much I didn't earn. It's ridiculous. He always beat me. And the first, for example, I played Rapid Chess Championship. First tiebreak I play against Nakamura. So strongest player in the first part, yeah. And
Exactly.
of course, if I will play with somebody else and I won, then I play with Nakamura. I could earn more money, but
Exactly.
I lost then, and it's already I don't know how many times, a lot of. So yeah, but
No,
this is fine.